Hey boys and girls, what's going on? Lee Sanders here. It's great to be back with you guys once again. As this go round, we are doing a trifecta, if you will, of a unboxing and unveiling. Yeah, we're doing three. Now, we're not going to do all three in one video. That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? But then, man, that would involve you guys hanging out for such a long time. We're not going to do that, right? So we're going to do it in 3 installments. So, and I promise you at the end, it's going to be really, really sweet because you're going to be able to see how everything comes together, right? So this bad boy right here, get a good look at this big old box right here. This big old box right here, what we got inside, it's a ESDDI Photo Studio light box. And this is something that I've been eyeballing within recent weeks because I've been trying to figure out what's a really cool way to show some of the cool items that I get, but give it that nice top-notch quality that some of you guys have come to expect over the years. You know me, I'm never settling. I'm always trying to evolve the game as far as video, audio, production, and everything. And this bad boy came highly recommended. So I say without any further ado, I got my knife here. You know what time it is. Now I ain't about to go shank somebody. We about to see what's inside this box. So let's go ahead and let's get into this bad boy. And the camera lady's gonna stay right where she is for a little bit, because as you can see, this box it's huge. It's huge. It's very big. It's impressive. It's a great size. You're gonna love it. I'm telling you, it's huge. Might have small hands, but I've got a big box. Very big. It's huge. All right, so let's get in this bad boy. Got this bad boy from Amazon, and this is pretty much gonna set you back. For those of you that might be a little bit interested, this is gonna set you back modest 72 bucks. That's not bad, right? 72 bucks, but you're paying for the quality. That's what it comes down to. You're paying for the quality. Now, we just opened up this big old box. What's inside the box, Lee? Well, it's another box. This almost reminds me of Christmas. True story, Christmas several years ago, the little missus had got me the tablet that she's using to record this. And she had it in a box within a box in a box. And it was something that I thought was never gonna end, because it's like, what? Come on already. All right, so here's the ESDDI LED shooting tent kit. All right, so this is pretty cool. And look at that, they gave you a nice little handle. So that's cool. Now I can tell you off the break, you might want to go on ahead and you might want to save the box, because normally I would tell you guys, you know, hey, trash it, you're good. But stuff like this, you definitely may want to keep handy, because you just never know. You just never know. All right, so let's open this bad boy up. Now I tell you what, if they give me something really cool, and like as far as a case for all the equipment, then I may say, no, you know what? You don't need the box. Ooh. You don't need the box. Only keep the box if you want to make sure that within the first 90 days or maybe up to a year of your purchase, that there's no problems. And of course, make sure you register your product online. That way, anything weird happens, you're going to be good to go. But as it stands right now, I would say, for me, I'm not going to keep the box. Okay. Wow, a lot of goodies in here. Okay. So, all right, so this is our, I don't know if this is like Velcro. Yeah, it looks like it's some type of Velcro cloth that they give you. That's going to come in handy in a little bit. I'll show you how that's set up. We've got our awesome matted paper. We're pretty much going to use this to put inside of the box. We can choose between any color. It just depends on what it is as far as our composition goes. You know, what is it that we're trying to take pictures of, take video shots of, and what the best background we feel would complement it. They give us this nice, comes off kind of charcoalish, great feel to it. They give us a black one. That's pretty good. They give us a white one. And for what I'm thinking of what we're going to be shooting with ultimately, I think I'm going to go with the black background. And then they give us this nice, every time I see this color, I always personally think of Canada Dry peach soda. It's got a peach color vibe to it. I like that. All right, so we're going to put that to the side. That's going to come in handy in a little bit. You guys are going to, and these are pretty sturdy. This is not paper, by the way. It's like a kind of like a semi-hard plastic. So, but you definitely want to make sure that when it comes to this, you're not bending it, okay? Please don't bend it, because otherwise you're going to mess up your background composition when you get ready to take your lovely shooting, video recording and all that. Okay, so we got our adapter. Boy, everything smells brand new. I love that brand new smell. I can't tell you. It drives me crazy. My girl will tell you anything new that I come across. I love just smelling the hell out of it, man. Good shit. All right, so let's get in here. Oh man, that is nice. It's got like a art school vibe going on here, and I'm gonna actually stand up for this. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, cool. Okay, so obviously we plug that into the adapter, and the other end will go into the wall. Okay. Okay. Now, y'all's guess is as good as mine as far as setting this up. So we're going to be going through this together. All right. Okay. And camera lady, so what I want to show the viewers here, is this is the top. This is your light source. So once you plug everything up and it's pretty much ready to go, this is pretty much going to be your light source. So that's pretty badass. And basically the way we put this together is pretty much going to be like a little cube, the way we're going to do this. So let's see how we do this here. I think I got that in right. Yep, it's sticking together. And we put this right here like that. And then let's see here. We are missing the, oh, hang on. So we want to stand this up like this. Okay. So we want to do that like that. We are missing one other side, and I think the other side, let's see. I'm almost certain. Yeah, there it is. All right. So hang on. Let's remove that. And then let's come back here. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. And so this comes here. It's real easy to set up once you understand where everything is. Okay. Then you put that down like that. And then you pretty much, okay. So when it's all said and done, this is pretty much how you do it. So camera lady, go ahead, get a nice little inside of that so they can see what's going on. But wait, we're not done here just yet. We're not done yet. But when you set it up, as you can see, you're pretty much set up within seconds. If anything, you just want to make sure that everything is nice and holding steady. You might want to just go back, make sure that Velcro is in there pretty good on the corners. Okay guys, so I saved you all the agony of watching me go through torture for about almost 25 minutes. Anybody that is interested in getting this, the one thing I have to tell you guys off the break, when you're opening this up for the very first time, you want to make sure that you're taking your time opening up every single corner and just making sure that there isn't a hidden compartment that you're supposed to open up. Because in order to be able to put these matted backgrounds here on your backdrop here, on the back end here, they say that there are 2 little triangle corners where your Velcro can go. And I'm actually going to turn on my flashlight, and camera lady, I want you to zoom in here so that we can show them what we're talking about here. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about, because this is critical. And I want to give a shout out particularly to Rachel on Amazon. Camera lady, please come in here. Don't worry, you can zoom in here. I got a light because we need to show them what we're talking about. So that's why I want you to come in here. Just keep coming in here. I'm a guide them. All right, so basically, guys, what you want to do, you see this matted background, this clothy background? This is the background that is going to have your 2 Velcro corners. And I'm going to put my flashlight right here. And camera lady, you should be able to, there's that corner. And then if we come to the opposite end here, here's the other, you got it, camera? Yeah. There's the other Velcro corner. So you got to make sure that you're taking your time and you're opening up all the sides, because I struggled for about 25 minutes and it turns out there was a compartment I didn't open up, and it pretty much came down to this. I don't know how, but somehow I ended up missing this. So yes, for those of you that are curious, your light, your overhead light, yeah, that's correct. But you got to make sure that everything else is opened up and you're going to be good to go. So now we're going to be able to take our matted background. We're going to be able to take it with these 2 corners here like this. And we're going to be able to just go right in, just plug it right in. And it goes on with ease. I didn't even have to force that. It just goes right on. And I'll put that in on. And boom, we're pretty much good to go. And look at that. We now officially got our nice little black background. Okay, feel free to zoom in there if you want. And then one last step that we need to do now is pretty much take this end and we pretty much plug it in this bad boy. This is where the real magic begins. All right, so we're taking this end and it looks like we are plugging it into this end here. And we're gonna go on ahead and we're gonna untangle this. Oh, that's cool. It looks like there's a timer. This is either a timer or a light adjuster. We'll find out in a hot second exactly what that does. Oh, looks like that's possibly our on-off switch. So that's cool. All right. So this is awesome. All right, so we're gonna take this. We're gonna plug this in here. Yep, goes in just like that. Think of a laptop computer there. All right, and then now see, this is where it gets a little tricky here. You gotta be careful. This is where it gets a little tricky. So what we kind of want to do, nobody's going to be watching the video to see this big ass black box, but you kind of have to, this is where it gets a little tricky because we don't really have much playroom cord that we can play around with. So let me see what I can do here.
There's one that's closer over on this side. It's right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, over here. Okay, hang on. Okay, I forgot about
the other side of the chair.
Other side of the chair. I see it. Okay, perfect. Good eye, good eye. All right, so let's come down here. Oh, lifesaver. Because that would have been really difficult. Okay, so we're plugged in. All right, let's hit our switch. Is it on? Yeah, now it is.
Yeah.
Now it is, okay. And then, wow, look at that. Look at that. And then camera lady, zoom in. You guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. You want to make sure that when it comes to your mat here, you want to make sure that you're wiping it down really good, because you got a pet that sheds, every little bit's going to show up. So you want to make sure that you're good to go here. That's what I was trying to show you guys just now, is how easy hair can pick up on these things if you're not careful. And let's see what goes on here with these lights. Okay, so that pretty much turns it off, I see. Okay. Yeah, completely off. And then I'm messing with the knob that's actually on the adapter here. All right, so that pretty much turns it on. But how bright is it? Not really that bright at all. So let's go about halfway, right in the middle. And we're about right in the middle, as you guys can see. And let's just take it to the max. I cranked it all the way up that time. And there you go. And there you go. And that's pretty much how you set this up. So remember what I said. You want to make sure that you're taking your time and you're opening up all the corners. And you want to make sure that you've got that wall background that I was telling you guys about. The 2 triangle Velcro corners are going to be there. If you don't see them, 9 times out of 10, you didn't open up a certain compartment. Or you're part of that 1% that sadly did not get those Velcro triangles on your joint. But grand total, you should be having this ready to go within 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 7 minutes tops if you're trying to play around, find a light source, right? Okay, so this is part 1 of our unboxing and unveilings. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with this. Once again, the ESDDI LED shooting tent kit. I'm very impressed with it. I can't wait to see what it's gonna be able to do as far as from a photography video standpoint, which you'll be seeing very shortly, because in our 3rd chapter of our unboxings, we're going to be unveiling and talking about the new Spawn figure that I finally got my hands on. That's the joint where Todd McFarlane did the Kickstarter for it over a year ago, and I finally actually had got it. So that's going to be the big payoff at the end, is how it looks being presented in this bad boy. So stay tuned for that. If you're new, welcome. I hope you had a great time. Please, if you did, make sure as you make your exit, you hit that like button. You share it all throughout social media. When you do that, man, I tell you what, it lets the YouTube algorithm team know you had a great time. Recommends the video for other folks to check out. And you can definitely get at me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Use the keywords, the RCWR show. But this, off the break, just how we set everything up and everything, I'm very impressed. Very durable. Very, very durable. Does not feel flimsy at all. And I love the fact that pretty much when I'm done, I can pretty much put everything back in the box and then I'm ready to go. I mean, this is great when you really think about it. Like if you're going to be traveling, you know, no matter where you are, you're always pretty much going to have this with you and everything. Probably my one little gripe, if I had a gripe to pick on, and I'll ask the camera lady how she feels about this, but probably the one thing that I wish, that would be cool. You're hindered in a way. You're hindered from the standpoint of you have to be connected to a wall source. You cannot operate USB, and this is pretty much charging for a nice little bit, you know. So I don't like that. Otherwise, just for being stationary, you know, and I know for a fact I'm gonna be. See, the only time I would take this with me, because I do go on assignment sometimes, and the only way I would take this with me is if I knew where I was gonna be staying or where I was gonna be doing some shooting or recording. I was gonna be very close to a electrical outlet source. Otherwise, I would just leave this where it is and I would maybe take my light source that we did for you guys. I'll put a link. I would maybe take my Amateur, I think is its name, my little LED light. That's a pocket joint. I can pretty much charge it up on my computer, put it in my pocket, and I've got like about 6 hours of a light source charge before I need to either plug it in a wall or go to USB route. But as it stands, I love this. Definitely, I would give it a 8 out of 10. If they just did that thing that I was talking about with the power source outlet and all that, that would be badass. It also gets an 8 out of 10 for me because eventually something's going to happen with these lights. And, you know, again, camera lady, did you give them a really good look at the lights? Eventually something's going to happen with these lights. And this is why I tell you guys, make sure you register this product online. That way, if in the course of a year, something weird happens, maybe some of these lights blow out and you're like, ah, Jesus, then hopefully they'll be able to replace this, because as it stands right now, there's no way to just, oh, we'll just, you know, take these lights out and you can just go to Walmart or whatever and put, no, it doesn't work like that. Once this pretty much has reached its expiration, you got to buy a whole new brand one. So once again, you're going to have to pay another 72 bucks. Maybe we'll come back a year from now, which we will do, definitely. We'll come back a year from now and I'll let you guys know how it's been holding up. What say you, lovely camera lady?
Seems like a cool idea. Seems well structured.
You agree about the light source and all that too? Yeah. I mean, for you techies out there, you care about being able to move around, be loose. That's probably something you're really going to be focusing in on. But yep, 8 out of 10 for sure. So 2 thumbs up, not bad. You got a product, something you want to recommend for me to check out, or if maybe you are that entity that's out there, you like the way we have reviewed this, maybe there's a product you want for me to consider reviewing, please definitely reach out to me all throughout social media. Keywords, the RCWR show, not hard to find. Hey, our next unboxing and unveiling, you know what would go good with this bad boy right here? I give you a nice little, well, there's no reason for a hint, because how the hell are you supposed to? Well, I'll tell you, I think I can give you guys a nice little hint. If you guys had said vinyl, no, turntable. So next unboxing unveiling, we've got a turntable that we're going to be talking about that's going to complement this extremely well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Till next go around, wishing all y'all to be safe and most importantly, be kind to one another. See you next go round. Adios.